Do you think there's a difference in today's leaders than in previous generations? And that can be artistic, political, business, civic, what have you?
Yes,
Okay.
yes, yes. Yeah, I think the world is moving faster. I think that the world is diversifying at fast rates, and so for us in leadership positions, we have to be able to move quick, to make quick decisions, to be able to build alignment with strategic partners and alliances that can be flexible and can be nimble. I think that we also have to be much more inclusive than we were in past generations. And I'm not sure we've figured out how to do that well yet, but we're going to have to be successful as a culture. And I believe in Louisville, we're poised to do that ahead of other communities. And I'm happy to be a part of that. I think in the arts, things are also changing very quickly. New technologies are changing the way that people want to engage in art forms. Technology is changing the way that that donors want to interact with their giving. And so for the Fund for the Arts, we need to think about our donors and how they want to participate. But we also need to work with our cultural partners throughout the arts community to be able to think together and more collaboratively about how we engage new audiences in that way.
You know, I've been involved in the arts, I minored in theater, a little again, more self-disclosure. But I know, someone said once, I was watching a TV show, they said, you know, when people have a kitchen at home, usually fully stocked with food, but yet they still go out to dinner.
Sure.
And I thought that was a great metaphor or
For what's
parallelism with the arts, that people still go to the theater regardless of movie complexes, 500 channels on TV. You're still putting butts in seats, and Fund for the Arts is still very successful. So it's a testament, I think, to that, the human condition. I just wanted to offer your thoughts.
It's a very different experience when you come into a theater to see a production together.
Right.
With another, whether it's a small theater, a 100-seat theater, and you experience, or whether it's in a large 1,000-seat, the opportunity to have that experience together is much more powerful than what you can have with a screen. Yeah. And so I think that's important for us to continue to invite people into our theaters. But what's really interesting is that so many of our arts groups are thinking really creatively about how we get outside of those traditional walls as well. How do we get out into parks? How do we get out into community centers? How do we get out into neighborhoods? And I think that is where we are going to engage audiences and kind of break down some of those barriers. And because I know community is much bigger than what happens in a downtown theater, I'm a strong supporter and advocate for that.
That's great.